Hi, I'm Mama B, and this is my channel, and I will be showing you today a video about House Flipper. This is a simulation game where you renovate and do DIY projects for people to earn money. So I have started from fresh, but you start with a shack that is a little bit messy and a bit, yeah, for an office, and you basically have to do jobs to earn some money to renovate your office as well as buy other jobs. There are DLCs for the game. I have the HD TV and the luxury one, as well as a couple of the others. It does give you extras, so sometimes I might have things in the video that you might not be able to actually have, but you should be able to find an alternative. So I'm just currently tidying, and then I'm about to use my laptop to go to my first job. You just click it and accept, and it will take you there. So this will load up and you have unlocked a room. When you go into the room, you've got to tidy up and clear everything up, sweep the floors and sort out whatever the taskbar tells you to do. And once you have done what the taskbar has told you to do, it will disappear and tell you all jobs complete. So here I'm just tidying up. I've got my sweeping brush out. It does take a little while to do the sweeping at the start because you haven't unlocked any of your perks. It will flag up in a minute that I've unlocked perks shortly. But basically, the more jobs you do, the more perks you get. So your jobs then become quicker. So here you go. I am improving. So now I can put some skills on. So you click the tab bar, click perks, and then choose which one you want to choose. I've gone for 25% faster cleaning just because I think at this moment in time it would be the best thing for me. So here I'm just going into every room and I am cleaning up and I will get rid of the muck and it is all done. It's got a tick next to the bedroom, so that means it's all finished. Now I'm just neating it up because I just think you have to. If you do, I know you don't get any extra points for it. It's not like a point deduction thing. You only get money for what they actually have on as your task. But for me, I can't physically just leave them tables sat like that. So now I'm starting my task. You click the tabs and you go on to tasks and it will bring up what you need to do. So I've just mounted the radiator and you have to physically put the task in. I am showing you a little thing on the settings where you can actually change the assemble mode. For some reason, I think I was being a bit blind and couldn't quite see where I was meant to be on. But yeah, you can change all your graphics and everything, keys, everything for your gameplay. I have it changed so I see broken glass, no cockroaches. And there you can choose your assemble mode, easy, normal, or hard. If it's hard, it takes longer to do. Easy is easy. That's that. I also have my highlight color as magenta, just due to the fact I can see it a lot easier. So here I am finished with my task. I'm just going to move to TV because do. So I've been doing 96% of the job. I've got to do the bathroom. So here I am just going in and sorting it. And then once your task is done, so now it says everything's done, complete the job. I will click enter in a second. And yep, there you go. I've finished my job. So this is part of the DLC where it does give you overlays of what my job has done. You won't have this if you don't have the DLC that has that on it. But it's handy for me because it shows you in the video what it looked like or what it did look like and what it does now. So now I can clean my office. So I'm just going to sweep about a little bit and just tidy up a little bit until I've got a few more of the tools where I can actually redecorate and get rid of the horrible bathroom. You will find in this that you do have your own little styles that you'll acquire. So here I am now going into the next one. So it's another radiator job. But yeah, once you start getting into the decorating side of it, you will find that you have your own little styles, um your favorite little bits that you'll use all the time. And you will have your favorite little, like, I don't think I ever use the long radiators ever. You always use your short ones. The only thing I kind of wish sometimes on this game it would have is that you could change your radiator color, because I think for me, you don't always want white radiators. Maybe that's just a me thing, but I think it would be quite cool if there was another option of having something else. So here I'm just going along and doing my radiators and doing my job. The next job is going to the bathroom. You can see it on the mini map. It's got little red marks on it. We've got to put the sink in, so we've got to take the stoppers out. You have to do that with every sink, washer, and showers. You have to remember to do that before you install them. So I've just put them off now to show you, and then you insert the sink next. I'm also showing you that there's another a mountable towel radiator. That's slightly different to the normal radiators. That's going in here. This is only used in the bathroom, so it's one of the bathroom installations that you do. And now I'm just looking at the sink, and I'm going to choose one. Some of these are not. These ones are from the DLC, so there is other ones that you would be able to use. But I'm just showing you exactly what you got to do. You got to turn these, and if you accidentally turn that, it will bring water out. Just got to quickly put the stopper in. If you do have water come out for too long, then you will have to get the mop out and it will come up and say, you just basically have to click, click, click and do the installation. There you go. Oh, yeah, see, I've got water. And then you just have to mop it. Nice and easy. Right, now I am just sorting out another perk. As you see, you slowly get more and more perks come up. I've done 100% of the job and now it's done. That's my bathroom and the radiator sorted for this job. I would advise when it comes up with the perk to get the 6 tiles at a time as soon as possible when it does come up, because if you don't do that, you have to do it a tile at a time and it does take a while. So that's just my own advice. This is me just looking through the purchases that you can make. So you can buy the first one is a camping bungalow for 26k. I think I'm just going through the fact I've only got 23k, so you need to get 3 more k. And then once I've got the 26k, I could purchase the house. I ideally do more jobs, so I've gone into the next job because you need to earn more money to be able to actually do the house up. I have my money set as English. You can set your currency as loads of different currencies. I think they've got euro, dollars, Australian dollar, which I think is pretty cool. So now I'm just tidying up. I'm just clearing away the boxes still and getting rid of all the trash. My next bit will be cleaning the dirt and cleaning the windows. When you do the windows, you have to press E to go on to the job, and then you have to wipe the windows with your mouse. I'm not 100% sure what the controls are on PlayStation because I've never played it on PlayStation or mobile. I only play this on the computer. So you just have to follow along what the screen prompts you to do. So now I'm just sweeping. I have bought a newer brush, so my brush is a little bit quicker to be able to do these jobs. Getting your perks kind of in a good order helps because I think it does speed up your jobs a lot. I remember when I first did this, I chose a different perk and it's ages to sweep. So it's just one of them things where you've just got to kind of pick and choose the perks that suit you the most. So now I'm just sorting the bikes out and just clean the windows. See, this would be me going up and down with the mouse and all clean. Done 100% of the job, done. So now I'm going to go into my next job and it's baby on the way. So this is your first paint job. So this now will unlock the paint tool. You will be able to paint the walls. So we can do a little bit to the office shortly. But I tend to wait until you can wallpaper to be able to do anything. So I'm just going to tidy up and it tells you again, corridor needs to clean the dirt and that will be your job for this one. So now is to go to the next room. So in this room, we need to remove trash, clean dirt, and clean the windows. So I tend to go in an order. I tend to get rid of all your kind of dirt first in one area, and then sweep, and then clean the windows last. I don't know why I do that, but it's just my little order that I do. Make sure you clean the windowsills. They're normally the ones that catch me out when you've probably seen me at some point in a video being like, 98% clean, and then me being like, where's that 2%? Because I don't tend to leave it at like 98 or 96%. 90% or whatever. I tend to just go for the 100% because for me, it would just irritate me, and I know it would. But yeah, it's just one of them games that you take it at your own pace. You don't have to do it at a time and for well for timing. You don't have to be quick. You can do it however quick you want to do it. So it kind of ties in what nicely for my mum life because sometimes you have to leave the game for a second or leave it up, and then you can just do it. I will apologise that sometimes in my background you will hear kids in the background, even though I tell them to be quiet. They don't because kids are kids. I have a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old, and they both love games as well. 3-year-old loves Bluey, standard, and the 7-year-old is addicted to Roblox. So she's quite happy at watching gaming as well. She likes watching me play this and let me choose some of my themes as well, which is quite cute. And I'll say to her, should I make a room for you? And I will. So here I'm just sorting out the bedroom. As you see, I made the bed. So sometimes when you go up to the bed, you have to press E to make it, or whichever button it is on computer, on devices, not computer. I'm on the computer. Now clean the windows again. Nice and simple. A lot of the jobs are quite quick and easy. The further along you get along the jobs list, the harder obviously and longer the jobs get, but you get more money for it. So as you can see, we've still only got like 23.5k balance, and the income is going to be a couple of k now. So that should be good. So right, I'm just cleaning the baby's bedroom because that will take a little while, and then I will be able to start painting. So I'm just checking my perks. I've got 22 cleaning elements to do until I get another level up on my perks. And then I will buy probably a new mop because it does tend to get the job done quicker. So just sweeping up. And then after this, we've got to clean the windows still. Once we've done that, then we'll start painting. And hopefully it shouldn't take too long. We're doing a pastel pink room because it's a girls' room, and then I tend to as well when I do that do kind of like the pinks for the furniture, mainly pink and white for the furniture, and just get that going. Right, clean the windows. I've just done my skills. Yeah, there you go. I bought a new mop. Always buy a large paint when you first start because you haven't got any of the perks for it, and you will go through the paint quicker. I have a habit, you can wait until it goes to the blue as a full round for it to paint the wall fully. At this point, you will waste paint without realising it because you will hold your mouse too long or hold the screen down too long and it will waste your paint. Once you get to a certain point, you will unlock perks that will set, the one will be paint wastage. If you get that one the first time, that will help you massively. You painting around the window as well, just to let you know, doesn't go towards your percentage. If you look at the side, it says you painted 20% of the wall, but around the window sills doesn't actually count as any points. But I do it anyway because I think it looks nicer. Sometimes I won't do it, sometimes I will, and I'll go back once I've finished all the painting and see how much paint I have left to go around the windows. Because if I don't have enough left, I will then just not do the windows and around it. So right now it's just going to be a paint around job, and I'll be back once I've finished. So we're just coming to the end of the painting job. Once you finish painting, if you know you're fully finished, you can sell your paint and you get some money back. And now we are going to, I think I was just checking if there's tasks, but yeah, go on the tasks and place your cot. I think I had to work out which way it was. So that's the cot. Okay, so I've just gone for white because it's nice against the pink. And then, yeah, you just sort out what you need placing there and where. Doesn't, in all fairness, it doesn't actually matter where it goes because, again, you don't get points deducted for what it looks like, but it's for how you feel with it. So, yeah, this is the job done. So that's baby room, parents' room, and obviously just shows you it all. And that's the end for this video. Thank you. Bye.